Sports. And this one features Eric Kendricks. He put up numbers last week with a 9-tackle performance. It's the Chiefs and the Bills, and it's all up next.
It is perhaps the best home field advantage in all of football, and certainly the loudest as we welcome you to GEHA Field at Arrowhead Stadium in Kansas City. Today we've got a Week 6 matchup for you here between the Buffalo Bills and the Kansas City Chiefs. Brandon Gaudin alongside my good friend Charles Davis. Charles, so often it's the quarterbacks that are in the spotlight, and in this game, no different. We have a very compelling matchup. Derek Carr and Tua Tagovailoa.
And I think that each quarterback wants to play this game with a faster tempo. They want to get the plays in quickly, get in and out of the huddle quickly, take just a few seconds at the line of scrimmage and survey the defense, and then attack. And I think that we'll see both offenses try to do that in this one.
Set to go now in Week 6 of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports. And the opening kickoff will not be returned, as that will be a touchback. So here come the Bills on offense for the first time. They're led out by the 9th-year starter out of Fresno State, Derek Carr.
It's been fun to watch his development through the years, and right now what you see is a very confident quarterback who has a strong sense of self, totally understands the offense, and knows how to get the ball to his playmakers on the run.
They begin the drive with Johnson, and not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. On 2nd and 9, Carr. Catch is made by Hockenson, the tight end. Third play here, this opening drive as they're up against a 3rd and 5. Now Carr. And tight coverage there. It's knocked away, incomplete. On 4th down, ready to punt, Michael Dixon. He punted 4 times in the loss last week as he gets this one away here. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. So here are the Chiefs now as they get set for their opening drive. They're led out by the southpaw Tua Tagovailoa in his 3rd season now out of the University of Alabama.
This guy's leadership is so important to how this offense functions. He doesn't for each possession.
Here's Tagovailoa on 1st and 10. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20. Looking to pass. Tua. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete.
This is what defensive coaches ask of their defenders every single ball game. Get a hand on every throw in coverage. They want the deflections. They want the knockaways. Pick it yourself if you can, but at least knock it down and guarantee it's incomplete.
They get 2 yards back, but they're going to need a lot more than that here on 3rd down. So much to discuss with the Chiefs and Bills getting together here. The top 2 scoring teams in the AFC last year. Buffalo won their regular season meeting in 2021. That was 38-20 in Week 5. But as we all know, the Chiefs got them back in the playoffs. One of the best games in recent memory. 42-36 in overtime. And a game that many thought helped spawn the new overtime rules for 2022. We'll call that a 49-yard punt with a return of just 2. And the Bills will take over the football with a 1st and 10. Carr now on 1st down. And he's taken down. A Chiefs sack. Marcus Golden. He's the one that got home and takes him down for a loss of 9.
For the 3rd time in his career, we saw Marcus Golden record double-digit sacks, 11 of them in 2021, good for 11th overall in the NFL. Talk about someone who plays with a high motor. This guy is wide open on every snap.
After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. Throwing now is Carr. Out to the left there and complete to the tight end, Hockenson. Now on 3rd down, an extra DB out there for the Chiefs. Carr now to throw. Throwing deep for Galladay. And that's caught inside the 35. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. And that goes as a gain of 37 on 3rd down.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play. They picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Here's Carr to throw. And that's incomplete.
No coverage bust by the defense here. They did a nice job accounting for everybody, and that led to an incompletion.
First carry for the Boise State Bronco, Alexander Madison.
Holding, offense.
Temporarily out of field goal range now as they come up on a 2nd and long after the holding call. Again, they'll throw with Carr. Open man, he's got him, the tight end, Hockenson. And they're going to work this down to about the 32-yard line. Throwing his Carr on 3rd down. He's got his tight end Fant. And he's going to be taken down, but there's a penalty flag in the backfield. Is this a hold, or did they rough the quarterback? So a critical mistake, roughing the passer. Now it's 1st and goal. Madison. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down.
The short field shrinks even more with the type of bodies they brought in on that play. Those extra tight ends, they weren't able to secure their blocks, and that one ended up going backwards.
Back at the 5-yard line now, 2nd and goal. Carr gonna throw. Toward the pylon, caught. Touchdown, Bills. Ty Johnson, his first touchdown on the year. And the Bills are on the board first here on the road in Kansas City. Well, we know he has decent hands out of the backfield. That's the first time, Charles, they've targeted him in the passing game, and it pays dividends.
And I love the design, too, because they kept him in the backfield, made the defense think run first before they swung him out of there. And you're right, with his hands, they might want to throw it to him just a little bit more.
Extra point up and good by Bullock, and it's now a 7-0 game. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. From the 6. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. Kansas City taking the field for their 2nd drive. And the last drive, their first drive, 3 and out. What changes here, if anything?
I think it's making sure the guys that you trust the most with the ball, the biggest playmakers you have, that they touch it on this possession to try and get things moving.
So get it to the horses.
Without a doubt. They're the ones that typically end up in the end zone.
And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. These are his numbers from last week's contest. 13 carries, 64 yards.
There were some signs of life from their ground game last week, but overall, just a so-so performance. Everyone knows they can make a slight improvement how they contribute to this aspect of the offense. Linemen can set their blocks and hold them a little bit longer, and he can be quicker to the hole and hit a lane. If they do that, they should get some better numbers produced this week.
7 yards there and a first down. The Chiefs at a disappointing 1-4 as they start play. They were losers their last time out. Trying to get back in the win column, but obviously not an easy task here in a hostile environment.
Yeah, always tough to win away from home. But sometimes what you do is you use these types of games as bonding experiences. Contest.
On first down, Eckler. And he'll push this forward only to about the 42-yard line. On 2nd and 9, Tua. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down.
It's now 3rd down and 9 yards to go.
Throwing is Tagovailoa on 3rd down here. He'll get this out wide to Eckler. And they're going to get this to about the 44-yard line.
I like the play design there. They occupied the defense downfield. Everyone trying to account for someone. But unfortunately, they didn't account for the running back slipping out of the backfield. And he was absolutely unnoticed and wound up getting big yards on that play.
So 1st and 10 now in Buffalo territory at the 44-yard line. They go back to the ground now with Eckler. And just a short gain that time as they're able to get him down. 2nd and 9 from the 44. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. Tagovailoa working out of the gun. Being chased out left. And he'll just toss it away. So he throws it away, and that brings up 4th down. And that is no good. Oh, he missed it just wide of the upright, and this will stay at a 7-point game.
Yeah, 55 yards is anything but a gimme. You got to really concentrate on your leg swing and proper technique. This time, though, he's unable to convert.
And the Bills getting set to go. They have the game here followed by the open date on their calendar next weekend. And Charles, this is a crew that you have to think really is relishing the opportunity to be on the couch for a few days.
Yeah, they certainly are, but let's face it, partner. They can't get caught looking ahead to that couch time while they're playing this one. They've got to take care of business first.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. To throw his car. Going underneath, he's got Hawkinson. And the Chiefs show a dime look as they defend this 3rd down. Here's Carr. And he'll just get rid of it.
Sometimes the game is pretty simple. Put a few extra defensive backs on the field, give them nowhere to throw the football, force the incompletion, and get off the field on 3rd down.
Here's Michael Dixon now to punt. And a great job here. This is going to turn out to be a beauty. This is marked down at about the 3-yard line.
That punt was near perfection as it checked up inside the 5-yard line. You never know where these things are going to go, do you?
No, what was it? You got a John Heisman quote about that,
yeah,
right?
He said the football is roughly a prolate spheroid, which means it's going to bounce funny, and you never know where it's going to end up.
They started on the ground with Eckler. And he's able to break out of one tackle, but then quickly brought down. To throw on 2nd and 6, Tua. And he's going to go down. He backed up into the end zone, and this is going to wind up a safety. So they go with the empty set, and that's the risk you run right there. Nobody was there to protect.
Well, you know how most offenses have audibles, and they've changed plays when they see certain sets. A lot of defenses do the exact same thing. You go to an empty back set, they bring pressure, and boy, did it pay off in this case.
So after that safety, now a free kick situation forthcoming as they punt it away from the 20. And returning it, here's Hamler. Here's the Buffalo offense now as they get set to take over here. Obviously not the intended goal last drive. They had to punt the football, but still, they've got the lead here, and now a chance to add on to that lead if they can get points on this drive. 1st and 10 upcoming. And he wisely will throw that one away. Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings him up 2nd and 10. Looking to throw. And his throw here is incomplete. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Now Carr. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. Now here's Michael Dixon as he's on to punt for Buffalo. And he's getting a workout here in this 1st quarter as he gets it away. A little juke. So a good punt, but a solid 12-yard return. And it's Chiefs football, 1st and 10. The offense heading back out as we take a closer look at Austin Ekeler. And we check the rushing numbers so far here into Week 6, and the returns have been really good. Now, you're starting to hit that stride middle of the season toward the end. They're certainly hoping they can keep up this production.
They are, because one of the adages in the NFL is that defense travels and defense endures even in bad weather, right? You know what else does? A good running game. And people want that, especially as you head down the stretch. You may play outdoors in some nasty stuff. You're trying to get to the playoffs. This is the time to get it going. And individually, I don't think you should just think about 1,000 yards either. The bar has to be set higher with this beginning. Well, they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. And I believe that they've done that here in the 1st quarter.
Tua now on 1st down. He dumps it to Ekeler underneath. And he's going to be taken down at about the 33. After one, it's 9-0. Second quarter from Arrowhead. It's the Chiefs in possession, as they've got it with a 2nd and 1 coming up. Ekeler now between the tackles. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. The Chiefs on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. They juked him. And he's able to get the first here as he's taken down at the 25. That one goes for 8 yards.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. It's Ekeler again. He's able to work free for about 6 down to the 18. 6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. They'll run a toss here with Dillon. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down. Charles, when you talk about free safeties, I think one word comes to mind, range. And we saw an example of a rangy free safety right there.
And sometimes all of your best laid plans of play design, your X's and O's, they can't always account for individual effort defensively. And this was one of those times. Just a terrific play to hustle over there and get the running back to the ground.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Up the middle with Ekeler. The great move couldn't free it. Taken down at the 10. 7 yards left for 2nd down. Ball at the 10. From the gun, it's Tua. Over the middle, hauled in by Smith-Schuster. And he gets halfway home from the 10 to the 5 on a pickup of 5. Tua looking to throw on 3rd and 2. And that is caught. Touchdown, Kansas Kansas City. Juju Smith-Schuster, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Chiefs have cut it back within a score. And he just did get those feet in there on the side of the end zone. Well done.
Probably the exact size foot necessary, because I think if he had another half size, that catch doesn't count. And he's able to get it in, and it counts for a touchdown.
And now, of course, all scoring plays are reviewed, and I think they're going to take an extra long look at this one. They're taking a peek at whether or not those feet were in bounds, and obviously a big call here in the end zone.
And not just the feet. How about the hands? How is the ball possessed while the feet are hopefully getting down in bounds? That's what they're trying to look at to see if it all comes together.
So they called it a touchdown originally, and this will stay a touchdown after the video review, so they had it right. Koo able to connect on the extra point, and the lead is down to 2. A 10-play drive that time. And it's capped off by the touchdown from Juju Smith-Schuster. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. From the 6. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. Now this offense back out and set to go for their next drive. No points last time out. They were forced to punt, if you remember, but no time to dwell on that. They've still got the lead here and a chance to add to that here. 1st and 10 as this new drive starts. And they'll start the drive on the ground with Johnson. And he works his way forward to pick up 4 yards there on 2nd down. Here's Johnson again on 2nd down. And he'll push his way forward to about the 32. They'll try to get it on the ground with Madison. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. Give him the 3rd down conversion, 5 yards on the play.
Just about every coach we talk to says the crowd shouldn't affect us. That shouldn't be an issue. And then the next breath they talk about taking the crowd and taking them out of the game by picking up 1st downs and keeping them at bay. I think we just saw an example of that there, didn't we?
Important to do, especially early in the game like they have. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. On the toss, Madison. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. It was Marcus Golden that time who came roaring in to get him.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss. Now they'll throw with Carr. Right side, it's the tight end, Hockenson. Calling a gain of 3 on the play. And that brings up 3rd and a full 10 yards.
Well, the strategy was evident there. Get it to your tight end and make it a one-on-one play with a cornerback. Who's usually going to win that one?
The tight end, but not there.
Not in this situation. How about the corner defeating that logic and making a really nice tackle?
To throw, it's Carr. Screen play, Johnson. And he gets this only to the 41, not near enough for the first. He did his best to just get 4 out of that, but not enough. And now 4th down.
Good reactions there defensively. That screen was a little slow in developing, and they shut that one down with little gain.
Now here's Michael Dixon as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. He'll send this one into the Midwestern air, and it's a good one. And a great job on special teams to down it, as this will be marked down inside the 5-yard line.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And they will start this drive with just terrible field position, backed up inside their own 5.
But we have seen teams be bold here and take shots, right? Sometimes you go max protection, make it a one-receiver route, and take your shot downfield and see what happens. And occasionally, we've seen success occur.
And he'll get it up a little shy of the 15. They'll spot him down at the 14-yard line. 60 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here in this first half.
What a dynamic player Eckler has become since going undrafted out of Western State. He was top 5 in rushing touchdowns and all-purpose yards last season while nearly getting his first 1,000-yard campaign on the ground. Somehow, he has yet to appear in a Pro Bowl. That seems likely to change this season.
Once more, here's Eckler. And a short gain across the 15 to the 17-yard line. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Now they'll throw with Tagovailoa. Over the middle, hauled in by Sharp. Second catch for him today. Running out the first down. On the give, this is Eckler, and he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. Well, they had the run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10. Tua going to throw. Sharp's got it, left side. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. Third catch of this first half for him, and this one is a first down.
Well, he obviously read man coverage there, partner, and he got downfield, broke down the defender, made him
What do you mean by that, Bert?
Yeah, he made him think he was going to run a different route. Probably thought he was going to take it upfield, and then he curls back inside for the completion.
Tua's throw complete there to Thomas. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space. And it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
Setting to throw on first down is Tua. And that's caught by the tight end, Bryant. And he's going to be taken down at about the 33.
He's certainly done a nice job spreading the field on this drive, and here he finds his big tight end for good yardage. And that's what you have to do. Keep defenses guessing about where you're going to go with the football.
So 1st and 10 now in Buffalo territory. Down at the 33. Going to the air. Tagovailoa. On the screen, this is Eckler. And he is going to lose yardage here. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's 2nd down. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. They're trying to find Sharp, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Kyle Fuller. And the Bills will have the football as this is taken up past the 30. So that, a definite deflator there on the interception.
Yeah, you work your way down the field, thinking you're in position for a go-ahead score. But all it takes is one errant throw, and this one winds up a turnover.
The Bills ready to take over. As we eat closer and closer to intermission, Charles, remember last time out they punted. They would love to get points here, especially if this is going to be their final possession of the first half.
Yeah, and this is what close games feel like because the pressure is on both sides, but sometimes the pressure is a little bit higher on the team with the slight edge because they're trying to hold on to that, trying to increase it. Let's see how this one continues.
From the 38, Carr going right back to Galladay. That one a first down pickup of 8. Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. On first down, Carr. Over the middle, and it's incomplete. Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings him up 2nd and 10. Back to throw again. That's complete. Terry McLaurin with it. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 40. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. Carr now on first down. This is the tight end Fant. And he'll be taken down here just shy of the 30. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Now Carr again. Nowhere to turn here, and he's going to go down. Back at about the 37-yard line. Marcus Golden able to record his 5th sack of the season.
It seemed like he kept going through those progressions, and I thought he might dump that underneath, but he couldn't get rid of the football in time.
And I have to wonder if he was thinking while he was back there, I wish there were a lot less progressions on this play, just someone that I can dump the ball to and get it out of my hands.
So 2nd and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range. Another try after the first down sack. Carr throwing deep for Galladay. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the longer way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Yeah, this defense rallies, and they stop him short of the first down right near the 24. And they'll burn the timeout with 5 seconds left. A chance to try to add 3 points before heading to the locker room. Bullock's kick is good, and that will push the lead up to 12-7.
Well, they already had the early lead, and they get the interception, Charles, and now they add 3 more with the field goal.
Yeah, they're in control of how this game is playing out so far. You mentioned the early lead. Now they're expanding on it, getting plays on both sides of the ball. A winning recipe if they can keep this up.
Devin Duvernay now returning from the end zone.
So we've reached halftime with the visiting Bills taking the lead to the locker room. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, thanks. A few teams starting to rise to the top as it's time to take you around the NFL here in Week 6. Let's check on one final game for you. And you can see they are scoreless as they play the second quarter. With that, let's take a look at the next-gen stats for Buffalo in that first half. And their passing game has been the reason why they lead thus far. They've had great success moving the ball through 2 quarters of play. Meanwhile, for the Chiefs, we check on their numbers on the ground in the first half as they know they'll need to be better to overcome this halftime deficit.
Okay, Coach, thanks as always. This one's still anyone's game as we welcome you back for quarter number 3. Duvernay going to sit on this in the end zone, so it'll come out to the 25.
Here comes the Chiefs offensive unit as they'll have it to begin quarter number 3.
Well, out of the locker rooms here they come. Their first drive of the third quarter. And, Charles, they're trailing in this ball game, but we got a tight one and set up to be a very entertaining second half.
And as we know, partner, in the NFL, there's trailing and there's trailing, right? Sometimes you're discouraged by how much you're down, but in this case, this is a tight ball game, so there's a sense of optimism here. I think they went into half and looked at their play sheet and said, these are the plays we really like. What do you say we use them to start the second half and get us going?
And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there.
72 yards on the ground for Eckler here. That gets a first down.
But we always talk about good down and distance, allowing offenses to expand their playbook. Well, 2nd and 2, that means your playbook's wide open. You can run just about anything. But a lot of times, the play caller, he just looks down at his sheet, sees the short yardage runs, and goes to one of those.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Looking to pass. Tua. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's 2nd down. To throw on 2nd and 10. Tua steps away to his left. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away. And now it's 3rd. Throwing is Tagovailoa on 3rd down here. And the Bills are going to get him as he goes down. Ty Summers coming in to drop it for a loss of 8. And it also brings up 4th.
Well, they got a takeaway on the last drive with an interception. How about this sack as a terrific follow-up? And that keeps pressure on this offense, and it could force them into more rushed decisions or another turnover.
Now here's Rigoberto Sanchez as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. And the fair catch is made at about the 27-yard line. So here are the Bills to take over. They're on top here as they've got the football 1st and 10, trying to erase the memory of the loss last week to the Pittsburgh Steelers. Carr now to throw. Middle of the field, he's got McLaurin. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. First play of the drive going for 14 and also going for a first down.
As they began this drive, I was wondering how they were going to attack since they're playing with the lead. Would they continue to try and push the ball downfield? Well, after one play, it appears that the answer is yes.
Carr now on first down. Open man, he's got him, the tight end Hockenson.
And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line.
And what a nice example there of a tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch, and then anything after that, we count that as a bonus. And indeed, he gets enough for the first down.
So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 47. To throw is Carr.
Looks again for T.J. Hockenson, and he's got him again.
And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. Another first down as they call his number again. He's got 15 yards here.
Well, so far, little to no resistance by the defense on this drive alone. 3 passes, 3 completions, 3 first downs. They're taking it to him, and it's paying off.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Off the draw, here's Johnson. And he's going to be stacked up right at the line of scrimmage. Nothing there for him. 2nd down. Here's Carr to throw. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. When that ball popped free, we could hear it all the way up here. Those guys down on the field alerting everyone to the fumble. He's lucky that his offensive mates picked him up and jumped on him.
Yeah, and you have to think to yourself, and I'm sure they've been echoing it on the sideline and into the huddle. Guys, we have the lead. Just take care of the football. Don't make it easier for them to start to make a comeback.
The good news, they kept the ball. Bad news, it's 3rd and long.
Now Carr. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
And those two just haven't been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect them to have more completions to him in this game.
Bullock's kick is good, and that now makes this a 15-7 game. Well, maybe a little bit of an anxious moment there as that ball got closer and closer, but it does curl in.
Yeah, actually did a little bit of a slow dance there with the left upright, didn't it? But had just enough space as you said, for it to curl in.
No run back here for Duvernay. Touchback out to the 25. Here's the Kansas City offense now as they get set to take over. The last series for them, a little disappointing, forced a punt. And now they'll try to do better here and come away with some points as they begin this drive. 1st and 10. Here's Eckler to begin the drive. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
They'll run out of the gun with Eckler. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. On 1st down, Tagovailoa. Now he's trying for Smith-Schuster, but it's intercepted. Now he's hit on the return. It's a loose football. Well, do you want to unpack that one, or do you want me to?
You're the boss.
We get the interception, then really he's just too loose with the football on the return, and he coughs it right back up the other way.
I've seen this happen in an NFL game, and boy, did it cost someone. San Francisco at Atlanta a few seasons ago. Atlanta throws the interception. San Francisco runs it back. Game is salted away. Fumbles on the return. Atlanta gets it back. Drives down, kicks the game-winning field goal.
How about that? And a crazy situation we just saw there. A throw left side to start the drive is complete. And he's out of bounds just before the midfield stripe at the 49. Eckler, they run left side. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice, steady gain.
Tua now on 1st down. Dance, and he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Ty Summers able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
Even the most elusive quarterbacks have those tough days where they can't avoid sacks, and this is one of them. 3rd time he's gone down. He might develop some happy feet now, want to escape the pocket and try and gain more yardage with his legs.
Now then, after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. Here's Tua. The quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete.
In a one-possession game, every single stop like that could be a difference maker.
On 3rd and long, it's Tagovailoa. A bullet throw, but incomplete. Now here's Rigoberto Sanchez as he's on to punt for Kansas City. Fair catch called. It's taken in right at the 20-yard line. It'll wind up just a 35-yard punt, no return.
And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over.
On 1st and 10, here's Carr. Throw to the right here, taken in by McLaurin. And he'll be out of bounds at the 25-yard line. Now a stoppage here as we've got a Bill shaken up on the play.
We'll step aside and get an update when we return to KC.
Here's a 2nd and 5 now from the 25. Running from the shotgun with Madison. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down.
They'll go with a touch pass here, trying to pick it up.
And boy, he is very close to a 1st down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. Now here's Michael Dixon as he's on for the 5th time here today. And he deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away. And all deep in his own territory, he coughs up the football. But this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same. And now here comes Kansas City. And our game's hit a little bit of a lull here, a little bit of a snag. Punts on back-to-back drives.
And old-school coaches don't necessarily mind that. Didn't turn it over, right? Didn't create a big play for the other team. Right now what you're looking for is can you gain an advantage in field position? And that's what both teams are seeking right now.
Yeah, they'll be seeking to gain that advantage here on this drive. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup.
Well, that's always a good place to throw it just because he's one of the biggest targets not only on this team but in the National Football League.
And you and I both know the quarterbacks love these large-body tight ends, and why not? Nowadays, they're really wide receivers who are just taller and have a little bit more weight. These guys catch the football, make big plays downfield. In the old days, we wanted them to block. Now coaches want them to catch the football first.
Eckler going to get it again on second down.
And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. Tua going to throw. Open man, Smith-Schuster, it's complete.
And he will have a Chiefs first down as he's able to get 8 yards there on 3rd and 5.
Would it be safe to say that as precise as routes are supposed to be run in the NFL, maybe they're not quite as precise in college ball?
That's accurate, yeah.
And I think we saw a college route in the NFL there. Just find the soft spot, find the dead zone, and find the first down. And that's what he just did.
Tua now on first down.
And that one going to come up short. Low throw. A third quarter action from Kansas City. 2nd down and 10.
Now Tua. He gets it to Thomas. Called out a gain of 5 as the clock ticks inside of 2 minutes to go now in the third. Here's Tagovailoa to throw. And that's hauled in by St. Brown over the middle. And he's going to come up a few yards short. Brought down at the 45. Short completion, just 4 yards. And it'll be 4th down.
So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job there of limiting that and keeping them from a first down.
Yeah, stopped him in his tracks.
As Sanchez on to punt here as he sends this one away.
Officially, that'll be marked down as just a 28-yard punt. And out will come the offense as they take over.
And now this offense comes back out onto the field.
And they've got the lead here getting late into the third quarter. And the passing game for them, it's been terrific. We've seen that. But the rushing game, almost non-existent.
And with the lead and trying to finish this game off, they need the running game to come back to life. They need to get sparked that way. Take some time off the clock and keep the ball away from their opponents.
Now a stoppage here as we've got a Bill shaken up on the play. We'll step aside and get an update when we return to Arrowhead.
2nd and 12.
Carr.
And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down.
To throw, it's Carr. He's going to wind up and air it out. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. Now here's Michael Dixon as they're forced to kick for the 6th time today. He's averaging just under 50 yards a punt as he gets this away. Shifts by him. It'll be a 51-yard punt that time.
And they will take over 1st and 10.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. We're back now in KC. It's the Chiefs with a football, but with work to do on the scoreboard. They trail as we start quarter number 4.
Oh, and Tua going to be intercepted for the third time. Picked off by Jimmy Moreland.
Brandon, offensively, this has been a tough day for him. Trying to find a place to throw the football. It's been extremely difficult. I've got to give a lot of credit to the secondary, especially the corners who've had the receivers on lockdown.
And now out come the Bills.
Another important fourth quarter series coming up. That last INT helping to maintain their slim advantage.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now after the INT, it's Carr. Catch is made by Hockenson, the tight end. And he'll be taken down here just shy of the 30.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Carr.
And he's unable to hold on to that defensively. A potential game changer, but it falls incomplete.
Throwing his Carr on 3rd down. He'll get this into the hands of Braxton Berrios.
And he is going to have a Bills first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And that certainly appears to be a critical conversion right there, because not only do they keep the drive going, they take valuable time off the clock as well. They have to feel really good about that last completion.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20.
Draw play, Madison. And they'll work this down to the 15 for a pickup of 4. To throw on 2nd and 6, Carr. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up 3rd down. From the gun, it's Carr. And he finds McLaurin. And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
I think he has to be saying to himself, how did that not wind up a touchdown? Remember, you just need the tip of the ball to cross the plane. It's not going to get there, but they're going to be set up in great shape with 1st and goal.
So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. They'll try to run with Madison, and he takes it in across the chalk for a Bills touchdown. Alexander Madison with his 4th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Bills look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this 4th quarter. Well, nothing fancy there, Charles. You had 3 tight ends on the field. They were going to run the football. The defense knew it, but the defense couldn't stop them.
And I haven't met an offensive line yet that doesn't get more satisfaction out of running the football into the end zone than pass protecting. They had determination on their side, and they got it done.
Pulling good on the extra point, and the lead is up to 15 now. So that winds up a 7-play drive all told. And it was capped off by a touchdown scamper from Alexander Madison. Here's the Bills kickoff unit now as they will send this one away.
Takes it at the 7. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. KC's offense ready to take over. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
And that's going to be a Chiefs first down as he's got this up to the 40-yard line.
That's a nice pickup of a first down on that 2nd down run. And at that yardage gained, they can run that plan any down.
Play action. Now it's Tua.
That's into the hands of Eckler.
And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47. On second down, Eckler. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46.
104 yards rushing now for the ball game on 24 carries.
Now, yes, a two-possession game, but a good chunk of time on the clock, so they have the ability still there to run it on second and short, but maybe they need to pick it up a bit.
You're right. They did pick up the first down there, but they, as you mentioned, they have to pick up the pace now because it's a two-possession game. They've got to get there twice to make sure they have a chance to win.
So 1st and 10 now in Buffalo territory at the 46. Tua sets up to pass it. And this will be incomplete. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Looking to pass. Tua got his man complete over the middle. That's Thomas.
And he'll be brought down inside the 40-yard line.
Tagovailoa are going to try and throw on 3rd down. Throw left side, complete to Smith-Schuster. And he's got a first down as the tackle made at the Bills' 24-yard line. 15 yards there on the catch and run. And in a two-score game, obviously, every play, every 3rd down, like we saw there, magnified. Big pickup.
It was a huge pickup. What they really want, though, is to not even get to 3rd down. They've got to maximize time and conserve as much as possible.
Setting to throw on 1st down is Tua.
And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
Tua to try again on 2nd down.
A quick throw knocked away and incomplete.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Tua setting up shop to throw again. And that is incomplete, but a penalty flag coming in. This could be a first down.
Well, CD, that helps the home team as they try to erase this deficit, give them the penalty for pass interference on the defense.
Yeah, and they certainly haven't been happy with what they've seen so far, have they? They're certainly hoping that that call now might get the fans back into this one.
Now a throw to the end zone on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete. Another shot from the 1 on 2nd and goal.
Dillon is in. Touchdown, Chiefs. So this now a 9-point difference. You figure the book here says kick the extra point, make it a 1-score game.
Now, you and I have seen coaches get overly aggressive in this spot, but I agree with you. Kick it here and get back within a score.
And now in a 9-point game, they'll still just need to go for 1 here. As this gets them back within a touchdown and a 2-point conversion. A pretty long drive that time, 11 plays all told.
And it was A.J. Dillon who capped it off with a touchdown run. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. And this will be a touchback. Berrios deciding not to bring it out.
And here come the Bills.
Their lead back down to 1 score after the touchdown a moment ago. First down's a must on this drive as they start out here 1st and 10.
Throwing now is Carr. He's got his tight end over the middle, T.J. Hockenson. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Here's Carr to throw. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away. Big play, 3rd and 2. This crowd dying for a stop. They'll go Madison up the middle. And he's going to have the first down, yardage to the 35.
3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving.
Well, it is our business to analyze what we saw out there, and on that play, I saw a defense staying in base, not taking a chance, not blitzing in a situation when they absolutely need the football back. That's either a case of overthinking it or not thinking it through.
If you do blitz, do you have to be careful about where you're coming from, or are you just coming from all angles?
You have to be careful about where you're coming from, obviously, but at this stage, you have to take a few chances as well.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Carr now to throw. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked up on the corner, Bradley Roby. And the Chiefs are going to take possession of the football. A seismic shift in momentum here in the 4th quarter. That's the break that the defense needed.
And you know as well as I do, people are going to question the play call in that situation. Sometimes you have to question the execution, not necessarily the call. And in this case, those defenders found a way to give their team a chance.
And Kansas City's offense now set and ready to go. The interception sets them up with an opportunity to erase this 4th quarter deficit. Now, this series could very well determine our outcome. After the turnover, it's Tua. And a little floater there is incomplete. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. From the gun, it's Tua. He'll get this out wide to Eckler. Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5. The Chiefs on 3rd down. They've hit on half of them, 5 for 10. This will be 3rd and 5. Forced out to his left. And incomplete. He had nowhere to throw, so he just tossed it away. But that brings up 4th. 4th down, 4th quarter. Here's Tua. Man open. It's St. Brown. He's got it. And he is going to have the Chiefs 1st down as they manage to convert. And that'll keep the drive alive. A big pickup of 12 yards on 4th down to keep this drive from stalling. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. And again, it's Tagovailoa. Looking middle, and that's complete. From the 7, it's 2nd and 5. Throwing now is Tagovailoa. And he's got it. And inside the 5 here before he's out of bounds right at the 3. They'll try to pick up the 1st with Eckler. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. They only got 2, but that was enough as they'll convert to make it 1st and goal.
Well, sometimes, Brandon, there's just not a secret to how things get done. He's been running well all game long, and they continue to rely on him in this key situation.
They told us they were going to rely on him. They have. He comes through there, a big 3rd down conversion. 1st and goal, a touchdown and a 2-point conversion here are musts. Trying the power game with Ham. And he's going to pull his way into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. C.J. Ham taking it in from a yard out. And the Chiefs have a chance to tie things up as they trail by 2 here in the 4th. So part 1 of what they needed is done. They get in the end zone. Now you have to imagine we'll see a try for 2.
And that's what the book says, but defensively, they can't hang their head right here. They've still got a chance to come out with the lead if they make a play.
The 2 are going to try and throw for it to the end zone, but it's incomplete. And the failure to convert and tie the game. Now the pressure shifts back to the defense.
But I think it was the right play. I think it was the right call to try and tie the game there. Kick an extra point, you're still down 1. What's the sense? I like what they did.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. And this will be a touchback. Berrios deciding not to bring it out. Back onto the field now comes the Bills offense. I'm curious to see, Charles, about the play calling on this drive. Last time out, the interception that led to a touchdown. Here we are. I mean, very close, 1-score game.
Yeah, and if I'm a defender, I'm actually chirping Chili on the other side of the ball, saying, hey, we picked off the last one. What you going to do about it now? So when you do throw the football, high percentage, but throw with confidence. If there's any hesitancy at all, it could end up in enemy's hands again.
Now Carr. Well, that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a third down. Shotgun now for Carr. Buying, and he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Chauncey Golston gets in there to drop him for a loss of 13 yards, and it's also fourth down now.
He's known for his legs and his fancy footwork, but he's not getting much of a chance to use it here. The defense continued to hold the upper hand by bringing him down on that play.
Now here's Michael Dixon as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Averaging 50 yards a boot so far as this one's away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. So the Chiefs now down on the scoreboard. 2 minutes, 30 seconds to play. Plenty of time here. They've got 3 timeouts and the 2-minute warning as they've got it 1st and 10. Here's Tagovailoa to throw. And he works his way past the line of scrimmage and then slides to a halt. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's 2nd down. So the Chiefs in possession of the ball as we welcome you back. They come up on a 2nd down now in a game that looks like it's going to go down to the wire. Flush to his right. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. Here's Tua. On the slant, this is Chark. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. Tagovailoa. Open man completes it to Smith-Schuster. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Running on 1st down, Eckler. He'll get it inside the 20. Oh, a great effort there. He's going to get this inside the 15, and they'll spot it at the 13-yard line. Nice run. Tua. Pass on the out route caught by Smith-Schuster. And the Chiefs are going to be set up with a 1st and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1. Trying to punch it in with Eckler. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. And that's intercepted yet again, and that could be the backbreaker. He's at the 50, 30, 20, 10, 5. And he is going to score. It's a pick-6 and a Bills touchdown. And so much for the game-winning 2-minute drive. I think that interception return there pretty much seals the deal.
And one thing to keep in mind, in this situation with the score that close, defense isn't backing off and just giving you easy throws. They're playing aggressively as well, and they end up picking that one off and sealing the deal for themselves.
Here's Bullock now for the extra point. And that makes it a 9-point game. So the defense creating some points, not only getting the interception, but then returning it to the end zone for the pick-6. So they throw the pick-6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. From the 6. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line. The Chiefs ready to rock again on offense. They might be thinking this is close to a lost cause here. Got to play it out. What do they need to do?
Well, they have a thought process in mind already, but they can't get ahead of themselves. They know that they need to score quickly.
Yep, 2-score game.
Onside kick and get the ball back and then score again, but they can't worry about the last 2 points. The only thing that matters is scoring quickly, then they'll take it from there.
And a big loss here as he's taken down. Now another timeout called for by the offense, as they'll stop it with 25 ticks remaining on the clock.
Meanwhile, Tua's throw complete there to Smith-Schuster. And he will get out of bounds, so nice work after the catch. That gets him really good yardage, and they stop the clock as well. Tua to throw.
Now a desperation throw deep downfield. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Now Tua.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it.
Picked off by Jimmy Moreland. With the points that we've seen scored, neither defense has been at their best, but these guys, they've been a little bit better, Charles, and a nice interception there.
Yeah, you're right about that, Brandon. Let's face it. It's not always how you start, it's how you finish, right? So maybe you have a rough game all the way along, but if you make a big play like that at the right time, it can make everything turn out just okay.
The Bills on their way to victory now as they take the knee. And we will get a timeout with 2 ticks left. Carr down to a knee, and that ought to just about do it. So it's a victory here for the Buffalo Bills. And this coaching staff, CD, I think you'd agree, pleased with this overall effort.
I think they're more than pleased, right? They've got to look at each other like, wow, we just pulled this one off in a big way. Great job of motivating, even better job of game planning. They were facing a top 10 defense, so they had to make sure that everything was buttoned down, and they had it ready to go, and their guys executed.
Yeah, they were concerned not only about moving the ball through the air, but also on the ground, but both really started to come in sync. So for Buffalo, they climb back to 500 now at 3 up and 3 down. And they'll be able to enjoy this one through the bye week before they get back at it again. Meanwhile, for Kansas City, the losses are piling up as they drop to 1-5 now. And they'll try to get back to their winning ways next week as they head to Santa Clara to take on the 49ers.